If you're a 90s kids, then I'm sure you must have watched this movie or even at least heard of it. And even in 2025, this movie is running in some of the cinemas. Now, today we are diving into one of Bollywood's iconic moments, the unforgettable line, "Ja Simran ji le apni zindagi" from Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. Now, beyond its cinematic brilliance, this line offers a window into our cultural communication styles and the evolving role of women in society. Now, this movie was released back in 1995. It tells us the story of Simran, a young woman torn between her family and personal desires. The climax is where the father is finally granting her freedom to pursue her love and is both heartwarming and telling. But this moment also reflects the traditional communication pattern prevalent in many cultures. The authority figure, often male, holds the decision making power, while the younger individual, especially female, awaits some sort of validation. Now, it underscores a dynamic where assertiveness from women is often subdued, awaiting external validation. But of course, times are changing, and today many women seek to voice their desires and choices confidently. But somewhere comes the little voice in their head: am I being too rude, aggressive? How can I be assertive without hurting others' feelings? Now, basically, let me show you a little graph here. Now, what you're seeing on the screen are the four different types of communication styles. One is aggressive, the other one is passive aggressive, passive, and the ultimate communication style that we all should aim for is assertiveness. Now, typically, what happens is passiveness is wherein people don't speak up at all. Passive aggressive is maybe in front of you, they will not say something, but go behind your back and say something mean or sarcastic. And aggressive is the point wherein people are shouting, or it's my way or the highway. They're very that you have to listen to me. And somewhere women get confused between assertive and aggressive because of various reasons. We'll do another video on that. But typically what we should aim for is assertiveness, wherein we have consideration for others as well as we are open in our communication, so we are being respectful and honest at the same time. Now, coming back to what we were discussing earlier about the movie. So basically, if we see that this kind of shows what's been prevalent, but of course, as we discussed, that times are changing. So how can you ensure and how can you transition from being a passive communicator or any other communication style to the ideal communication style? Now, you can keep these four tips in mind. And firstly, when you are expressing yourself, you need to use I statements. So basically, whenever you start your conversation with saying you, the other person gets defensive that you are going to accuse them. So when you express in terms of your emotions, I feel unheard when this happens. Now, second thing that you can do is remain calm. I know this can be difficult in times when you're really passionate about something, but keeping your tone steady, because tone contributes to almost 38% of our communications, can ensure that your message is received without any defensiveness. Now, third, and again, one important factor is being direct. There's no point in beating around the bush. Keep it short, keep it simple. And coming to the fourth point, which is practice active listening. Now, before we even respond, we should take also the time to listen to the other person. Now, this ensures that you've understood the other person's perspective. This will ensure that they feel respected as well as your message is heard. So, embracing assertiveness is going to be a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. It's basically honoring your voice